Look, man, there is a ticking time bomb. It's a time bomb for all of us. There's a point where the economy is going to topple. So that means that yes, you have to do something about it. And you are here on the channel known as Note to Self, where we give you all the possible some things that you can do. I am your host, Sean, hoping that you are continuing to enjoy a year of making the moolah, the cheddar, the greenbacks, the Sacagaweas, the Jeffersons, the Lincolns, the money. Okay, and here today, we're going to begin giving you what you could potentially do in order to make said money. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Now, this is a discussion that, of course, I've had with the one, the only Chat GPT. And the reason why I had this discussion is because it came to my mind when I saw a series of specific videos. There are videos going all on the internet about how a group of individuals are traveling across, I believe, ATL, setting up music booths, setting up microphones, setting up soundboards, and just having fun with music in a different way. What is that way? They're having fun with music by allowing homeless people to make songs, raps, sing R&B. No one has tried jazz yet, but I think jazz could potentially work as well. And they're just doing the dang thing, guys. They're doing the dang thing. And so this to me gave me this idea, and I used ChatGPT to refine the idea. Okay, so what you're going to have to do is use my makeshift approach when it comes to creating the mock ads for said idea. Okay, and the reason why is because you don't want to do anything without data, guys. We want to stop doing things without data. We want to stop making decisions without data. If you are struggling financially, it's probably because you've made decisions without data. So you have to find a way to get the data, and the best and easiest way to get data is to take and advertise. So you have two ways that you can advertise in the year 2025, and that is getting views, right, which is really difficult, or paying for views, which is quite easy. But you need to have some kind of product, and so this is what I am offering to you. Okay, I am offering um, a idea I call Vocal Forge, or a company I call Vocal Forge or Star Forge. Choose one of those, but I think Star Forge is the best way to go. And you're going to see me offer that in upcoming videos, right? Just to gauge whether or not there's potential in this market, okay? And so, again, I was discussing it with ChatGPT, and on the screen it says the business plan outcome is as follow. Or you may be asking, what is Starforge? So let's really get into that. So Starforge is going to be a company that specializes in taking a regular average Joe, a regular average individual, into becoming a music star, right? Whether it be rapping, whether it be jazz, whether it be um, R&B, whether it be pop, some kind of star. And first we'll start virtually, so giving them a virtual avatar, giving them styles of clothing, giving them brand recognition, so their name, but most importantly, getting their vocals into an AI, having that AI begin to use their vocals to sing and create songs, and then teaching the individual how to sing like their AI counterpart, so that we can merge the two when it becomes time to do performances online, virtually, through lives, as well as in the real world. Okay. So that's the simple business model. That's what I think is quite possible. Uh, we're going to listen to the refined version or understand the refined version, and then we're also going to then begin to give you detailed information on how you could possibly execute every part of today's plan. We're trying to get this done before I have to go to my typical 9 to 5, but eventually this may become the 9 to 5. So after asking ChatGPT a question, it responded with the based business plan outline. The value proposition is help individuals become superstars using AI driven music creation and personal branding. The target audience is aspiring musicians, singers, and performers who want to monetize their talents. Singers like this one over here, right? That one over there, that one over there, and all the singers on TikTok, both professionally already doing it relatively well, but most importantly, those who aspire to be those kinds of individuals. And the cool thing about this is the fact that since you have people who are all doing rapping, all doing singing already on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, then other people, even most of the time when it comes to creation, right? Other people who want to create or who are creators aspire to be just successful creators. And in so doing, they support already successful creators. So they will be in the comment sections and the messaging sections, if you will, of those individuals. So if you're looking for people who are going to want your service, that is where you're going to find them, right? So the revenue business model, because this is going to be the most important, is going to be a subscription based business model. It has the potential to have revenue with also providing an ad network, right? So as you begin to build platforms that have a network, or as you begin to build platforms, blogs, websites, um, YouTube channels, TikToks, Instagram pages, things of this nature, that is going to begin to become your ad network on top of what you're going to use for Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, as far as their personal ad network. By combining your own ad network with their ad network, or creating your own ad network and combining it with their ad network, you get a more profitable product. Okay. So next, the service is going to do talent evaluations, AI generated music, sound engineering, vocal coaching, as well as fashion and promotional support. So this is the main service. This is the focal point of the service. So you're going to have to personally, if you're going to be doing this, you're going to have to do a talent evaluation, meaning contacting individuals in the DMs and in the emails and in the comment sections, and evaluating whether or not they have the potential, allowing them to, sing to you or to write something or what have you, and then taking and using differing AI tools in order to generate some music that they can sing to, writing lyrics, things of that nature. You guys are going to be working in tandem, and ultimately, you're going to be having them actually provide the service, actually do performances virtually, actually trying on clothing and creating videos pertaining to what it is they're really trying to pursue. A lot of people sometimes just need the confidence, and that confidence is by someone else believing in them, and by you showing them that is potential in them and that they can do it. Just maybe they may be successful, and all you're asking for is a subscription. I think the best part about having this Star Forge talent force, right, is going to be the fact that you don't have to be greedy, guys. Having them subscribe for $10, $20 a month to get these services, which include a certain amount of songs, certain amount of fashion tips, a certain amount of likes, shares, comments on their videos, having their ad network, things of that nature, you contacting other producers for collaborations, other singers and things for collaborations, you actually doing the work, right, will cause you to have a plethora of individuals, coming in. Again, you don't have to be greedy. Now, don't greedy. Now, don't get me wrong. As I'm talking about this, to me, I don't necessarily think that $15 a month is going to cut it. But at the same time, I don't want your customers that you find to be um to feel like they're getting gypped, you know? So we're going to have to work on the pricing model for that, or you're going to have to personally work on the pricing model for that. Okay. Um, so now it says initial funding, right? Because you are going to need a little bit of funding. You are going to need a little bit of money to make money. Okay. Let's get into the mindset of paying to play, because that is the name of the game. If you have yet to find success in most of the things that you're doing, is probably because you are not paying to play. And so get more into the habit of paying to play, and you may have, or you may find better success in doing that. Okay. In doing whatever it is that you're trying to do. Let me change my, yeah, let's add that to it a little bit. And maybe that might work. Okay. So it says here that we can bootstrap, start personal savings to build the initial prototype, a little bit of crowdfunding, maybe consider platforms like Kickstarter to, get some funding, maybe find some angel investors. But again, all these things are going to end up increasing how much money the actual membership, the actual subscription is going to cost. So then what you have to do, and the most important aspect, is going to be your mock ad creation. Okay. Your mock ad is going to be really what sells it. And if I want us to get into the mindset that we want to be successful, but at the same time we don't want to waste time. Okay. So since we want to be successful, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to create mock ads, and we're going to have to pay to get them seen. Okay. It's just really that simple. I would say put $10 to it. Put $10 to the showing of the ads, and if it doesn't get a certain amount of clicks, if it doesn't get a certain amount of views, cut it. It's going to get the 1,000 to 10,000 views that's promised to you by the specific ad platforms. So we're literally talking about the clicks. The clicks are the most important. So you have a landing page of some sort, or website page of some sort for people to sign up, and you say sign up is free. This will create your email list. Then once you're confident that you can execute all of the steps within your program, you will then contact them via their email list, or via their TikTok or their Instagram direct messaging, and then from there you will begin to have them subscribe. They initially subscribe, and maybe you list out exactly what each subscription package entails. And then after you list out what each subscription package entails, or what the bulk of the subscription package is, and then you make tiers, basically guaranteeing this amount of work, then you can begin, right? You could begin to really be able to, potentially make some money from this. What I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to show you exact steps on how to attempt to execute this plan. So I need you to make sure that you subscribe, so that you don't only see me talk about it, that you don't only see us think about it, but you also see us at least attempt to execute it. I find that actually trying to do something is where you end up learning about some other opportunities that could potentially allow you to really get out there. Okay. So now, with that being said, the mock ad creation is going to include visuals, right? So you're going to create engaging mock ups that show the transformation from a potential superstar to a real superstar. Okay. You're going to create highly successful stories, right? With AI technology behind the scenes. And you're going to begin creating a support network. Specifically, when it comes to the support network, you're going to contact people, guys. You're going to contact people that are actually going to help you. Basically, stating, hey, I like the music that you put out. I see that you're engaging with the audience. I see that you're engaging with your audience. I see that you're having fun. I have this kind of service. I would appreciate if I would be able to advertise over here. How much would you pay? Right? Or how much do I have to pay? Um, or I would like you to talk about my service. How much do I have to pay? Right? And there will be some individuals who are against what you're doing. I would suggest tell them about the process. If they still don't support it, then that's not an individual that you can work with. But for the bulk of people, they're going to understand. Again, especially if you throw in or if you showcase the videos that I was telling you about previously. I'm hoping that I showed them in this video. If I didn't, that means you're getting this raw file, and the more edited version of the video will be coming out in the future. Okay. So next we have channels. So use social media platforms, short video clips, and influencer partnerships. So I already talked about that. So the last thing is, or the second to last thing is going to be your web creation. So please create. I'm going to have it create in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript because that's what I'm comfortable with. A simple, clean, responsive landing page of some sort for people to go sign up, fill out a certain form, what service they're trying to get, and eventually we're going to have some testimonials. What I would also suggest is you're gonna have to. Okay, so we're gonna have to end this here. But like I said, we're going to actually showcase just exactly how you're going to go about trying to execute this plan. Okay. So hopefully, if you get the jump on it, you can have it. It is what it is. But you got to do something, guys. You have to do something. And like I said, I'm going to provide you as many somethings as I possibly can because I'm trying them out too. Okay. So we'll have a race. Whoever can start Starforge first can have it. I will be looking out. So please post in the comment section and state, hey, I tried it out or I started it out. Here's what my ads look like. Here's what my service look like. This is what I do. This is what I use in order to accomplish it. And we say, hey, okay, I guess that's yours. All right. But with all that being said, thanks for stopping by, and I will see you in the next video.